picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Checking in with the Yellow Jackets head coach before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Yellow Jackets ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. There he goes. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougar! Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point was good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires left. Makes a connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Shakes off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Slithers into space. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Hosley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Release to the back. Complete out of the backfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Using his legs, it's smart. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going to take a shot. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Sends it back in motion. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Send the tight end in motion. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Hosley. At the 40, there he goes. Makes the grab in there. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Working the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Oh, he's got a chip. There's some room. Really nice pick up on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
If you want to test the physicality of the defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, I mean, he could catch it, he could make you miss, he could run you over. The injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big bear. That is a large bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Bears the pressure. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Hey, I got to be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Motion from the back. They'll run it. And that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't you to get it done.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. He wants it all. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Doc! Got him! Hey, got him! Spear! Eagle! Hey!
From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haslett. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's made. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Moving out to the right.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
On first down from their own 22. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run inside. It's Haslett, able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Georgia Tech spins its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air, it's Mendoza. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Hosley. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place gonna see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Goes high to pull it in. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Eagles coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
It is deafening in here. Soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Under fire. And it's a sack.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. On the run, it's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it down the field. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. Off to the races to the right. The 40. The 30. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Under fire. On the move and looking. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Got a little grass. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Phillips. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Using his legs, it's Martin.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Going downfield for the big play. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. The Cougars with the immediate response.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quickly out to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for space. It's Powell. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. On the move. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
A quick pass to the left. Snags it, and there's running room. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Oh, look, Ma, one hand. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, this receiver's not that tall, but because of that one-handed catch, he just showed you a massive catch radius. Wow.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. They'll try to run for it. Great job by the defense to force this fourth down, but a field goal would make it a 2-possession game. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The run inside. It's Martin. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run. Sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Buckmeyer. Rushes on him. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over, and that's your sole objective.
Finding some room. He'll be dragged down, but not